Hey everybody, welcome back to Road to Glory in season number 2 at Oklahoma. We are 20th on the top 25. Even though I don't think we even finished in the top 25 last year, so that's pretty strange. But we got our first game against the FCS, just generic team, because this game cannot support the FCS. So we absolutely destroy them. That's just about it for week number 1. But it's back to the practice mode, because obviously we failed last time, so we got to make our way back up to try to challenge Blake Bell. And I think I skipped one of the practice modes because I was just playing bad, trying to go for high points, but then I remembered that the best way to do this is just to throw basically the shortest routes possible and just never make a mistake, because, I don't know, like, you can't really make any mistakes getting 2 or 3 yards. It takes a bunch of plays to try to get up to these 200 points, but I'd rather do that than throw deep and risk the mistake, because sometimes these guys, I don't know what they're on, but they come just screaming out of the backfield. Like, you could have a guy wide open in the end zone or near the end zone, and you think you're pretty good, but you throw it and one of the guys must be an Olympic sprinter, just comes out of nowhere, also hands of glue, and just does a diving, rolling interception, and then you're back down to 0 points. But so now we got week number 2 against Tennessee. I thought it was interesting. We're the 18th team and the top 25, and they're the 19th team. So hopefully they were right, and we're going to win here. And by the end of the beginning of the fourth, we're absolutely blowing them out, 52-30. And with 38 seconds left, we have a chance. We get our first appearance in the game. But with so little time remaining, all we have to do is just run out the clock. So we just keep giving it to Ford, basically, for the rest of this. Keith Ford. But we get a read option, so we get a few yards to start off our career. 5 yards. That's on the path to greatness, because we're going to give it to Keith Ford again. We're going to take it for ourselves here. We trip over one guy, just like we did in high school. We just shed off everyone who tries to take us down for a 34-yard rush. And these points actually count towards the getting up to first string, so that's pretty nice. 3 seconds left. We only really have one play left. We're just going to give it to Ford again. He trips for about 10 yards. And that's about it. We end up with like 39 rushing yards in our first appearance, so it's pretty nice. I don't know. It's better than nothing, I guess. Just a taste of playing in D1 for the first time ever. We're back in the practice mode, and I just did my strategy of just throwing the shortest routes possible, just abusing the game. I still get sacked and lose a lot of points. That was really maddening, but we make it back here, I think, by the end of this. We have 15 tries, and it's pretty easy to get these points when you just roll out when there's nothing available and just throw the shortest routes and don't even try anything down deep. A few plays here and there, but you gotta really watch these defenders, because they are insane with how they can pick off the ball. And sometimes the screen's a little annoying, but I think we get it here. Just 5 plays left. Just a few more. Just gonna keep saying that till this is over. 190 points, let's go. And there we go. I think that's it. 200 points. No need to waste anything, so we just keep rolling out, make sure we get it, and we can challenge the next string next week. But first, we have a game against Tulsa. And we're hoping that we can lead a very big lead. Get a very big lead, but it doesn't look like that, and by the end of the fourth, we just lose 27-17. The team wasn't even ranked, so that was kind of disappointing. But here we go. Position battle try number 2. And I think this game footage looks a little weird. I was trying some different settings. I'm going to revert it back to what it was last week, as it kind of looks a little like choppy, but I'm not sorry. But we're doing position battle anyway. And some of these plays are a little weird, as I've said before in the last one. Like, they give you like the same play if you don't do it right, like time and time again. I don't really know how that would translate into the real game very well, but you know, whatever they say, right? Get a huge play on the side. 310 out of 1,000 points. We're looking a little bit better than we were before, where we only had that with like only a few tries left. But we got to make every play count. We're just about halfway behind McNamara. He's definitely my favorite target in this practice mode. He just always seems to catch it. Like, he's a tight end, which I mean, they should catch it, as they already throw it to him again. But some of the receivers, you know, this is like one of the most high-powered offenses in the league. There's some receivers on this team that still just drop the ball with no one near. I think it's just a little weird, but McNamara just seems to always just catch the ball. I think Woods is one of the guys that drops it a lot. But 5 plays left, and we have 950 points, so just giving a little check off the forward on the outside. There's plenty of yards to get it. And the rest of these plays, there's no point in even showing them, because I got the position battle anyway, so I don't know. I guess we should watch these. Try to find Ostrander again. Guess we can make him like our high school. Came with us from high school to college. Pretty interesting. Find Neal down the end zone. That would have been helpful in the practice mode, but only one rep left, though. Just chuck it up. Shepard gets it for like a few seconds, but somehow drops that. That would have been a fumble, but I don't know. We are now #1 on the depth chart. So next week will be our first game as Oklahoma Schooner. But before I do that, I'm just gonna get some of these. I tried to get some of these packages here. I wanted to get some of the one-game boost just so that we have a really strong first game, but they weren't really good at this point, and they might have not even carried over to next week, so I don't even think I advanced it. But I think we get one of the permanent ones, and I think I end up getting the marathon one because it gives plus to injury and stamina. Yeah, I do. Just because in Madden you get like 99 injury straight off the bat if you do a player career. But on this, you only get like 82, and I think you actually can get hurt pretty often and have to sit out games. I definitely don't want that to happen, so getting that marathon was just okay, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next week will be my first start in the NCAA. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.